This morning, fans are mourning the death of Dawson's Creek actor James Van Der Beek. At 48, he died from colorectal cancer. A few years ago, Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman died at 43 from colon cancer. This has sparked a conversation about the disease and the risk among younger adults. Today, we're joined by Dr. Ankit Sareen from UC Davis Health. And I want to start off talking about how surprising it was for a lot of people at such a young age to be diagnosed with this disease and die from it. So are you guys seeing a common increase among younger adults?
We are. It's very unfortunate. Colorectal disease used to be thought of as the disease for older people. And in the 1990s, we started seeing a shift towards younger and younger people. And now, unfortunately, it is the #1 cause of cancer mortality in people less than 50 years old. This has been a generational shift just over the last decade. And it's the only cancer whose mortality is getting worse.
Is there a reason why we're seeing this trend?
We think it's generational, not just like one-time bad luck. For instance, people who were born in the 1990s compared to the 1960s have a 4 times higher risk of colon or rectal cancer and 2 times higher risk of colon cancer. We think it's related to increase in ultra-processed foods, sedentary lifestyle, obesity, and perhaps earlier exposure to antibiotics. We don't have a single smoking gun yet, but it's an area of active research.
And an important part is, what are some of the early symptoms?
Yes, that is absolutely key. We know that if it's diagnosed early, there's a 90% cure rate within 5 years. Or survival within 5 years. And so detecting as early is key. And even James Van Der Beek noted that he was diagnosed after he had changes in his bowel habits for several months. So what I would say to your audience is to make sure that if you are seeing symptoms like blood in your stool, change in bowel habits that don't go away after a few weeks, unexplained weight loss or fatigue, you do tell your doctors and push to get evaluated, even if you're in your 20s and 30s.
And we have those symptoms up there on screen for you. Another thing is, right now, routine screening starts at 45 years old for most people. So who should consider getting screened earlier?
Yeah, absolutely. So 45 has been the new 50 since 2021, as recommended by multiple societies. And if you have a family history of colon cancer, you should probably start at the age of 40. And definitely, as I mentioned earlier, if you get any of those symptoms that were on the screen, you should consider having your doctor evaluate you even sooner. The tests in the past used to be just colonoscopy, but we have a lot of home stool test options now, but make it much simpler.
Thank you. And I want to end with this question. If someone is watching at home and they want to get screened, what's the first step they have to take?
Talk to your doctor right away.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.